Good morning students. Today in this video lecture we will solve this numerical problem of the topic error in measurement. So what is the problem which you are seeing here? In an experiment, index of the glass was observed to be 1.45, 1.56, 1.54, 1.44, 1.54 and 1.53. These are the readings which are taken for the refractive index of the glass. So we have to calculate, first of all we have to calculate mean value of the refractive index, mean absolute error, fractional error and percentage error. So let's solve this numerical. First of all we would find the mean value of the refractive index. So mean value of refractive index Ri. Refractive index represented by mu and the mean value, so it is mu m. What is mu m? Mu1 plus mu2. How much reading? How many reading are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So mu1 plus mu2 plus mu3 plus mu4 plus mu5 plus mu6 upon 6. So in this observation there are 6 readings which are taken for the refractive index of the glass. We would add all the readings and divided by 6 for finding the mean value of the refractive index. So first reading mu1, this is mu1 1.45 plus mu2 1.56 plus mu3 1.54 plus 1.44 1.54 plus 1.53 upon 6. So we have to add all these values. First 1.45, 1.56, 1.54, 1.44, 1.54 and 1.53. So just add it. 6, 5, 11, 11 or 4, 15, 15, 4, 19, 19, 4, 23, 23 or 3, 26, 6 carry 2, 4 to 6, 5, 11, 16, 20, 25, 25 or 5, 30, 0, 3, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 divided by 6. So what it would be? 6, 1 plus 6, 3, 0, 6, 5 plus 30, 6, 1 plus 6. It is 1.51 and we know that there is for refractive index it is a unit less quantity, that's why unit is not also given here and unit is not also we would put here. So the answer for mu m is what? It is 1.51. Simply it is 1.51. Now we would solve the next part. Next part is mean absolute error. So I am going to rough it. 1.51. Mean absolute error. So for that we would find it is represented by delta. Mean absolute error delta mu m. The error in first measurement. Mean absolute error. So we would take mod. So mean absolute error, it is a difference of measured value and the true value, but here true value is not given, so we would subtract it by which? Mean value. So it would be mu1 which is the first reading, first measurement, minus true value which is not here present, so we would take mu m, average value, and we would take mod of this. So it would be first what it is representing? It is representing actually mean. It is representing absolute error. It is not representing mean. It is taking, because we are not taking mean here. It is representing absolute error because modulus is there, and absolute error because difference is there, and this is the first measurement. So it is representing simply absolute error in first measurement. So how we would find? mu1 which is first measured value minus analogous similar to true value which is average value, and we will take mod. So what is mu1? It is 1.45 minus what is mu m? It is 1.51. We have solved this. So what it would be? It would be mod of minus 0.06 minus 0.06, and finally it would be 0.06. Now simply delta mu 2. What it is? Absolute error in second measurement. So absolute error in second measurement, mu 2 minus mu m equal to mod. What is mu 2? 1.56 minus 1.51. What it would be? It would be mod of 0.05. So it would be 0.05 simply. Now delta mu 3 minus mu m equal to mu 3 1.54 minus 1.51 equal to mod 1.54 minus 1.51 0.03 equal to 0.03. Delta mu 4 minus mu m equal to mod mu 4 is what? It is 1.44 minus 1.51 equal to minus, this is 7.07 equal to 0.07. Now delta mu 5 equal to mu 5 minus mu m equal to, what is mu 5? 1.54 minus 1.51 equal to mod of 0.03 equal to 0.03. Now the last one, delta mu 6 equal to mu 6 minus mu m equal to, what is mu 6? Mu 6 is 1.53 minus 1.51 equal to mod of 0.02 equal to 0.02. Mu 6 is 1.53, 1.51, so it is 0.02. So these all 0.06, 0.05, 03, 07, 03 and 02. These all are measurement, these all are absolute error in the first measurement, second measurement, third measurement, fourth and fifth and sixth respectively. And we have to find mean absolute error. We have to find mean absolute error. So we have to add all these errors and we have to divide by the number of errors. So for finding the mean absolute error, we would first I am going to rough it. And mean absolute error, it means delta mu m. This is the mean absolute error, delta mu m. It is equal to mod of delta mu 1 plus mod of delta mu 2 plus mod of delta mu 3 plus mod of delta mu 4 plus mod of delta mu 5 plus mod of delta mu 6 upon 6. So just put all these values. Delta mu m equal to delta mu 1 0.06 plus 0.05 plus 0.03 plus 0.07 plus 0.03 plus 0.02 divided by 6. So just add all these values. 6, 5, 11, 14, 21, 24, 26. So it is 0.26 divided by 6. So remove point, move this to 0, divide by 600. It would be 4.3 and divided by 100, so it would be 0.0413. So it would be 0.043. So it is the answer of the second, which is mean absolute error. So what is the value of mean absolute error? This is the delta mu m. It is 0.043. Now we would find fractional error and percentage error also. For finding the fractional error and percentage error, what we would do? For fractional error, we know that it is mean absolute error upon mean value. It is the ratio of mean absolute error upon mean value. So what is the mean absolute error? It is 0.043. And what was the mean value? It is 1.51. It is 1.51. So we have to solve this. Remove the point and increase 10 here. 1510 or here 43.0 again 0 0 2 times. Eight times. 8, 15 8 ja 1. So it is 0.028. So it is the value of mean. It is the value of fractional error delta mu m. Now we have to find percentage error. So for percentage error equal to delta mu m upon mu m into 100. It means we have to just multiply by this value into 100. So 0.028 into 100. So it would be 2.8%. It would be 2.8%. Okay. One more thing you can see, if you observe the you are observing here readings of this observation, which is up to 2 decimal place. After decimal they are up to 2 decimal place. So you can also approximate this value up to 2 decimal place. So it would be 0.03. Approximated up to 2 decimal place, you can say it is 0.03. So the answer would be here 0.03 you can say, or here it would be approximately 3%. But if you write this, there is no problem. There is also no error. So this is the final answer of this numerical problem of the today's video lecture. Thank you students. We will meet in the next video lecture.